Hi everybody. Yep, today lectures is going to be on scope management. Okay, and scope management is actually going to be at the very beginning of project management because you need to define the scope of work first before you can proceed with anything and anything at all in a project, in any project, in civil engineering project, in mechanical engineering project, in electrical, electronic, telecommunication project. It's the same. You need to know your scope of work. And as engineers, as civil engineers, our big important part is to come up with that scope of work. Okay, before you can manage the scope of work, you need to create that scope of work. So it's the beginning, it's the creation of the engineering project, it's the very beginning of the engineering project. So scope management lecture actually, I'll be posting it up in this particular week. Okay, there should be about six, I think 5 to 6 parts to the scope management lecture. Okay, I think it's about 6 or 7. I don't quite remember, but as I post, I will know. Okay, then after that, the focus will be put onto value engineering. Okay, value engineering is not so new anymore. Value engineering is actually something that is quite old in a way, but unfortunately, it has not been what we call so implemented, in the in the civil engineering area. I mean, like if you're working for JKR, you will know that value engineering now has been talk about, okay, for project value of over certain sum, but not so much for the lower end, but it is as important. Okay, and we will explain why when we come to value engineering classes. So when we do value engineering classes, we also I'll also be posting up I'll be also be posting up the recording. Why? Because I find that recording helps with the students better, because my recording is within about 10 minutes per recording. So if there's anything that you don't understand for that particular session, you can refer back to that particular recording, and then you can go through that recording instead of a very long 1-2 hours recording from Webex, and you need to scroll up and down to find wherever that you want to listen to, you see. And the files for Webex is also very big, so this is like a 10 minutes things. Okay, and for LCC, of course, is something that also has been around for a long time, but it's something that we really need to emphasize on, actually. Why? Because LCC is talking about the whole entire project costing. It's not only about capital contribution. It's not about how much capital that you're going to be contributing to the project, but it's actually the whole life cycle, including the initial stage of planning. The money still also has to come in, and then all the way to operation and to maintenance, and to how to actually cost the project from the very beginning until not the end of the project, not until you hand over the project, but actually until you actually close the life of the project, meaning that the project just changed its original purpose. So like drain, like water, like infrastructure work, you need a lot of maintenance. Everything needs maintenance, you see. So LCC will come into that you plan your maintenance, that you cost for your maintenance. So basically, for the 2 weeks or so classes, we will be doing the scope management all the way down to value engineering and LCC. And then from the end of the scope management classes, we basically need you to be aware that you need to come up with the work breakdown structure, and from the work breakdown structure, how you come up with that work breakdown structure. It's not only the technique of coming up with the work breakdown structure, but all the initial stages of coming up with the work breakdown structure, before you can even come up with the work breakdown structure. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so basically scope management starts with planning. Okay, so planning is actually the cornerstone, is actually everything about a project. Okay, it can you need to plan. If there's no planning, basically you are actually neglecting, you are actually neglecting your project. Okay, so poor planning will actually cause poor performance management, and a lot of people don't realize that. They really think that, oh, because the contractor is not doing a good job, because the material is late, because the workers are not skilled, and a lot of blaming and a lot of accusation actually comes into the picture because of performance, like because of inadequacy in performance. But people don't realize that it's because they don't plan, they don't set up the basic planning. How you're going to build what the customer wants if you don't find out what the customer wants, you see. So that is so important. Okay, so let's move on to what this whole topic is going to be all about. Okay.